Alright, I might run a couple quick ones. Playing ADP. Hoping to get a couple more points. Just running a pretty standard ADP build today. See how we go. How many people do we need? Still need 3 more players. It's the longest I've had a queue in a while. Just waiting for one more to join. I want to grind Players Cup tonight. Here we go. I'll go first. Okay, I think here we will down in turn 1 to get that attachment, so I think we get the ADP down. Get 2 Zacians down. It's the active. We'll just go for the Jidane turn 1. Try and hit some energies. Alright. We got one. Maybe we play the Malwar down in case they have any GXs. Yeah, let's bench that. Got a bug on me. Okay, Frostmaw switch. Okay, so they don't really have much going for them. And I think I'll Intrepid Sword here. That's fine. So the Trish Ball. Second Dedenne, that's good. More Dedenne they bench, the better for me, I guess. Okay. You too, okay. I think our game plan is just boss here regardless. I think we switch here. I think we'll just get rid of everything we don't need. Then out our deck. I'll switch into... Yep, that's all we need, boss. And we'll just alter creation here. I think we now have the energy though, so might not be able to boss, which is annoying. Okay, comes. It's fine. So they're playing a Blastoise spell. So if we need to... Okay. Okay. Guess we'll take the win there. There seems to be a Mozzie or something that's on me. This is actually... I think the thing I don't like about these is you have to wait so long for everyone if you finish a game quickly. It actually takes so long. Guess while we wait, we can look through some tournament results from recent events. Okay, what's happened recently? Oops, should be tournaments, right? Completed. Big event here. Big event here. See big event here. Let's have a look. So people playing ADP Zacian, Mewtwo. Is this standard format? Details. Let's have a look. It looks like it's expanded format. Okay. This could be why. Actually, not really that interested in that format. Just fine. This is standard format. Standings. So look. Luke Metal. Zacian. Alternatives. Toward plays. Rillaboom. It's interesting. Trench. Yep. Seeing any notable names that I've seen before. So the Zacian, Zinta, Mani, Boss. I guess this is a good matchup against ADP Zacian, so I can see why they play this. Play resets them, that's cool. Spiritomb. Interesting. I always find this hard to play because once your Rillabooms get knocked out, you sort of just lose the game. Eternatus, Spellbow version. Off at the same thing. This guy's still playing his Victini deck. Single strike. I get to play this. Interesting. Pedro. I'm playing single strike. Details. Sword and Shield series format. Isn't this standard? No, it's not standard. It's. Oh, yeah. Some interesting decks. Um, hey Nick, thanks for the follow. I'm just looking through some decks that could be interesting. Not too bad, eh? Pretty happy there's still online tournaments going on that we can still play in. Just playing a couple qualifiers today, try and get some points. You playing the Players Cup qualifiers as well, or? Yeah, sometimes it's just I just get a couple games in before I go to bed, and I guess it adds up a bit. I think I'm like 10, 15 keys in so far. Could be a little bit more. I played a little bit this afternoon as well, so it's always a bit of a grind though. But it's pretty easy to qualify in Oceania, right? I think the cutoff was like 30 points last time. Yeah, exactly. Uh, yeah, I qualified for the last two, but I couldn't actually play either of them, so I pretty much had a drop, which sucked. But you still get the deck box and the sleeves, so that's a bonus. You can always trade them for extra packs and set you up for the next set. Waiting for these games is always takes so long. Yeah, exactly. I think I got like 99 packs or something like that for the deck box and sleeves, which pretty much helped me get most of the new cards, which I guess set me up to play this qualifier as well, which is good. Otherwise, would have had to spend a whole bunch of money to to get some codes just to get the new cards. What decks do you think are probably the most viable, I guess, for PC4? Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, both those decks are pretty good. I think it's good now that we've got these events online where you don't saves you having to travel. I think that was probably the most, I guess, tedious part. Well, it's fun. It's fun to travel, but the money, having to go everywhere, paying for your own accommodation, regionals and whatnot, that was a little bit annoying, I guess. So I guess it's a good time to come back. Yeah, yeah, everything's definitely much more accessible. But yeah, at the same time, I'm definitely looking forward to like real life events again. Like I think, well, the last time I've been able to go to Australia was 29, 2019. It was it was last year, like Feb for Oceania. Yeah, yeah, heck yeah. I think a lot of people, once we can start traveling, everyone's just gonna hit up the first I see. Yeah, when Sword and Shield just dropped, when ADP Zacian was just came out. Cool. Let's start this one. Yeah, that was a really good one. It was like I met a couple Taiwanese players that came over, and I was like, huh, I didn't even realize there was really a scene over there. Mute. Okay, I think we definitely get the ADP. I don't really want to DNA this hand, do I? It's not a bad hand. I might just go for the Marwell. Dang, nothing. Okay. Then we just attach here and then just Intrepid Sword. Didn't even Mar. I'm kind of hoping he Marnies so I can save some of these resources. No, he's going to discard the money. He's going to Sycamore or research now. Um, but I guess next turn I can bench the Zacian, attach the Rusted Sword. Okay, that's interesting. He benched Jirachi. No, still has a money. Okay, that's fine. It is not fine. We're still okay. Oh yeah, from 2013. That was my first Worlds. That was real fun. Like I was pretty terrible still at the game. It was really fun. Get tails. I think we'll just detonate here. Don't have a switch, which is I think we keep digging this, and I can see more cards, I guess. The switch. I think we energy switch this here in case we do need a retreat. But I am using a lot of resources though. I think I get rid of one Zacian. Okay, so I didn't get the switch, so that's good. But I've used a lot. Let's go for it. Maybe I didn't need to. Maybe I could have just knocked this out and then knocked that out. That's hindsight though. Yeah, if I just knock this out, he's left with this. Then I could two-shot it potentially. Uh, now I don't have many energies left in deck. It's a big poltergeist. We just keep thinning out our deck. Yeah, so I have two energies there. I only have one metal saucer left, so sort of in a weird spot. Is it saucer? That's good. I imagine they're not benching anything for the rest of this game. Okay. I mean, I can hit the rusted sword. And the gust, right? I have 16 cards left in there. Let's just check I have all that. So 100% to this. So I've got the gust and the rusted sword in there. Okay. Don't think I'll be using this Zacian anyway. What are the odds? Rusted sword. Oh. I'm gonna take this off. I think here I have to play it safe. I just need my boss. Or just Sycamore to guarantee it. I think I just passed there, right? Let's hope they don't have a charm for it. Or a boss. I would have gone for the money probably, yep. I'll like 100% draw into it, so it's fine. I'm just hoping they don't have another big charm for the Zard. Okay. A horror house. Oh, wow. I absolutely forgot about horror house. Dang. Maybe I shouldn't have then. Yeah, maybe Marnie would have been the play. Definitely got punished there. I think I did, didn't I? Let's bench that. That's cool. Yeah, I think we crowbar here. Hope we hit saucer. No. That's fine. think I will stick him all this hand though. If you do want boss next turn. She's playing for the energy switch. Okay, that's good. No, I'll attach this here. I think it's safe to definitely bench Zacian. Let's keep thinning up my deck, I think. Two left. I don't really know if that was the right play. If I had a dead day, it's okay. What are the options? They can paralyze me, I guess. Just saying for now, that's hitting for 30 times 4. Okay, money. That's good. That is not good. How many energies did I say? Like 2 left in deck, right? So I need to definitely draw prizes right now. So he knocks this out. I can knock him out with my rusted sword. Yeah. I'm okay with that. But at the same time I can see him powering this up. Get a double knockout, right? That was the turn before. We had a lot of Do the money? Yeah, we don't. I think we need to go for knockout on this, right? He paralyzes, I just need that switch. I have my boss in hand and a switch, so as long as they don't money this hand, I think I'm good. Should have another switch and some more bosses, so I think regardless if they knock this out, I still have this, which is cool. I think I still have my great catch in here too. Oh, wow, that's big. Hammer was really big. Yeah, they do have the money. Have the switch in hand, so yeah. Yeah, that's all we needed. Is that Tamil Cameron? Oh, yeah, that's cool. It's a decent start. As long as they don't have hammers or something that I'm playing against, I should be fine. This might be Luke Metal. It's a little bit scary. Nope, ADP. Yeah, I thought they'd money this hand away. Should have probably preemptively played the switch, but card is too good. I think I did an A here as well. Perfect. I just hope they don't play Crushing Hammer as well. That's probably the biggest problem. Again. Boss energy. It's perfect. Um, yeah. Boss of the Marwell. I guess this is my game to lose now. Pretty much got everything. Yeah. ADP is just so unfair. It's just too much you can do. It's so linear once you get the GX attack off, but come back from behind so easily. Probably have to sit here for another 10-15 minutes though, waiting for this. I hope you're using this time to grind some games as well. Use a couple of your keys. What deck are you playing now to grind these tournaments? Yeah. Like, I don't know if ADP is the best play for the event, but like to grind these ladders, it's probably the easiest way, and everything else is gotta think too much. Um, some music on in the background, some Twitch playlists. Hopefully energy switch will just hold it. I'm gonna play for the energy switch. For sure. We'll boss this up just to chill. What are these hands? Yeah, maybe I should have pulled that up. Okay. They are going for the full blitz. Maybe switch back into this and just detonate his hand. We energy switch this to be safe. Yeah. Let's go to another Zacian, because that one's chalked. I think we'll get to Ultra Creation, yeah. So we need another energy though. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yep. Yep, thought so. Oh, we busted. We had to switch money, right? We lost the sub and we just intrepid sword here. Okay. Yeah, I knew they had another switch. That's 3 switches down. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So we need a second sorcerer off this. I mean, we can get the KO. I don't think it's worth it like that. Oh, yep. That's exactly what we needed. Energy switch. Problem is I've used a lot of cards. So I now need a switch, I assume. Which is none of those. These two switches. Okay, that's pretty clutch on their behalf. Stamp, okay. Yep, this is not it. I think I have to boss this up. Attach here. Now where do I interpret sword? It's pretty important here. Do sword on the bench. Yep. They play one more switch. Research, yep. I mean, they thinned out their deck a lot, so. So I just need the metal for game. Okay. This Friday, yep. Maybe let's thin out and see what we've got here. Odds of hitting the metal are pretty high. There we go. I thought that was a big if for me, but just managed to pull it out somehow with ADP. It always happens. How'd your games go? Yeah, I noticed they used 3 switches, so I was just praying one of them was either prized or one of the last cards in that deck, and I guess that worked out. You do get some real clunky hands at ADP sometimes. Like if you open a Dedenne and you don't... Like this afternoon when I was playing, I started Dedenne. No outs to any draw supporters or any ball searches for like 3 turns, and it was pretty dumb. I'd like to go first. And just as I say that, we get a hand like this. I think I jinxed myself. Yeah, they're playing ADP as well. Yeah, yikes for sure. Relying on the top deck is never... Okay, we got a Sycamore. Attach here and I'll attach here. Got past. We might be okay. That research top deck pretty much semi-saved this whole hand. Iridium virus, that's interesting. Threw away 3 bosses, okay. My opponent's having just as much fun as I am. Alright, this hammerhead is going to be clutch. Might be heads or bust here. Yay! Okay, so we still have a chance. We can still get our ADP out. Yeah, I think we just have to deny his hand, eh? Energy switch onto that to deny. Pray for that water energy. Here we go. Wow. Force him to deny as well on their turn. Holding this hand is fine. I didn't want to use a saucer preemptively. Now forcing the bench to Dedenne, which should be good. I mean, that's a heck of a hand to get rid of though. Crowbat first in, didn't I? Hey Ninja TCG, what's up, man? How's your day been going? My opponent just gave up that one. We started off with a terrible hand, somehow got out of that one. Alright, see you, Nick, man. Have a good night. Ninja, you just started playing the game yesterday. What games did you play before? Ah, you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Nice. How long have you been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For? I used to play a little bit as well. I think it was 2012, 2013. Oh yeah, 2 years. I think I played for like between 2013 to 2015. I think. Oh really? I think I started when it was Dino Rabbit and Insectors, Wind-Ups, and Chaos Dragons. Um, I've actually got a YCS top 32 one time. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I've been out of the loop for Yu-Gi-Oh for a few years now. The community sort of died down a little bit in New Zealand at one stage, and then so I stopped playing. But I think it's growing again. I think with COVID around, and then us getting out of lockdown and being one of the first countries without being able. Oh yeah, sweet, add me in the game. That's cool. Yeah, it's been good having the opportunity to play in real life again. Let's have a look. How do I do this? Request. Cool, man. Just accepted you. Are you playing? Any advice for you? I think because you're in Japan, right? So I think your format is a little bit different from us. I think you've got one extra set out. Do you follow the Japanese Champions League at all? And there's quite a few Japanese websites that I used to use to sort of find out what the competitive meta decks were. I'm thinking at the moment we'll have a look. I remember seeing the Champions League for Japan a while back. Let's go here. I actually might still have stuff bookmarked for it. Oh, you're not in Japan? Whereabouts are you now? Oh yeah, cool. I think that there's a lot of online tournaments as well nowadays that you can play in. I think ADP is one of the easiest decks to play and is consistently going to be one of the top tier decks at events. But as you can see here, it loses to the Lucario Melmetal version. But I don't know if you've used Limitless before. It's not expensive at all. If you're trying to play in real life, there's like a starter battle deck that you can get. If you get 2 of those, you pretty much have the full deck, plus a few other staple cards you might need, like Dedenne. So it's not too expensive. I think you can build the whole deck for under $100, or much less than that. So look, Zacian V-League Battle Deck. These are New Zealand prices, so ignore that. If you go to, maybe we can look at Amazon. No, I understand. It was the same when I was younger. They hate me spending like money on cards. But then, yeah, I got a part-time job when I was younger, when I first started playing, and then I just ended up using the money from my part-time job to pay for some cards. But yeah, depends if you're playing online or if you're playing in real life. If you play online, you can get the code card for this box thing here. If you get 2 of those, you should be able to build a deck. But if you're playing in real life, you probably want to buy 2 of these to build what I'm currently playing now. I think that's probably the easiest way to get a competitive deck. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that's quite cheap. Pikachu Zekrom is quite cheap as well. I think you should just go onto limitlesstcg.com and go under all the events, and they should have a list of all the tournaments that are being played. Usually they give you a good idea of what's the meta. Taiwan Regionals. Yeah, so there's also Urshifu, but that's quite expensive. Pikarom also has those boxes that I was talking about. So there's this one, and there's also the Pikachu Zekrom Battle deck. So there's also this one, and just buy 2 of those, and you can pretty much do the same thing. Actually, I don't even think you need 2 of those, you just need 1. And then a couple more staples, and you're good. I think those 2 are probably your 2 cheaper decks out at the moment. Urshifus are like $30 each or something. And then Victini V's are probably around the same. So you'd probably easily spend up to like $300 building this or this deck. So, but ADP Zacian's always around. It's been good for like about a year now. And oh yeah. Do you want me to bring that back up? Yeah, so Jeremy's a friend of mine. He did pretty well. I think so. You get 2 of those Pikachu Zekroms in that pack, and the 1 Raichu and the Tapu Koko. You'll just need to find Bolton V's, which I actually have no idea how much they are now. In the online game, yeah, they're usually quite cheap. You can literally just get the code from the box, and you can just add the code in. And I think the code was like, the last time I checked was $5 to $10 at most. But yeah, I think the Bolton is going to be your more harder to find and more expensive card, but it's, yeah, definitely grind. I like stopped playing for a bit online, and I spent like a couple weeks, maybe a month or so, just grinding the ladder. Otherwise you just have to pay for the codes. But I do think this is still a really good deck. Mewtwo is also sort of expensive, but I mean, I guess it's relative, right? I guess, yeah. If you log onto Limitless, you can probably see all the prices. They also tell you how much each card sort of costs. Maybe it's not each card, but I think that's the total of that line. Yeah, so market price is about $30 each for the Mewtwo. So Boltons won't be expensive, they're like $5 each. Yeah. I think Bolton's more, I think you can get away with playing 1 Mewtwo as well in this deck, but yeah, if you just log on to limitless.com, tcg.com, usually they'll show you a lot of what's the meta decks at the moment. Okay, so back into this. I'd like to go first. I'm using that ADP deck. I think for Players Cup, because you have to play so many games, a deck like this is really straightforward. And it's really consistent, so most of the time anyway. So you're able to play a lot of games and get similar results. It tends to have a good matchup against most things, so. My hand here is pretty average. I have the energy attachment, but I have no supporters to back that up. Looks like my opponent has a much better hand than I do. Yeah, I mean, you gotta start from somewhere. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, Imani, perfect. I think keep in mind that rotation will also happen in a couple of months. So if you're just wanting cards, you probably want to get something that's newer so you don't have to, when rotation hits, you don't lose out, I guess. Because the worst thing that can happen is rotation hits and you end up with all these cards that are no longer any good. I believe so. I believe it will be the sun and moon sets upwards, so might be, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that seems like a good deck. I think it's always good to look at the Japanese formats because their cards come out before us, so then we sort of, a lot of the times, a lot of the players base the metagame on their metagame, like because he's so far ahead of us. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, PTC Joe, it's all good, but I think we just intrepid sword here. That's fine. Well played. Does he have game? I think we just need a oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I guess in Japan they don't have PTCGO, they just play our format. I I played this deck when it first came out about just over a year ago, so I sort of know how it works. I did see a tournament the other day that was Sun and Moon on. Was it this one? So Sword and Shield on, sorry. This is a Sword and Shield on tournament. So this was probably what the decks will look like after rotation. So you're looking at single striker Shifu. I'm surprised Intellion's here, but Dragpult's here. Togekiss, more Dragpults. A lot of Rapid Striker Shifu. Yeah, it looks like a lot of Urshifu. I guess generally the V Pokemon are a lot stronger. The Sidra is pretty cheap too, I believe, but you just have to find the cards individually. I mean, this is just a rare. This is a rare. The rest of them are just trainers and supporters. So this will cost you like maybe $50 at most, but the stick sort of depends on the metagame, because what it does is... Oh wait, I just realized I'm not on. So... yeah, so... So this is a Sword and Shield on tournament they had online. Single Strike Urshifu seems good. There's a couple Drag Poles and Rapid Strike Urshifu. So Urshifu looks like it's one of the best decks once rotation hits. So if you're looking to get something that will keep you going in the long run, maybe get an Urshifu deck. But they are a little bit expensive though, so Drag Pulse here. You can also run Decidueye. It's like the $50 deck I was mentioning. But this is like a rare Pokemon, but it like prevents damage from your opponent's V and GX, which is pretty good in the right meta game. Let's go back to here. This is not an ideal start. Yeah, I think rotation, like if you're going to spend a few months getting a deck and then rotation hits and you just lose your cards, it's not good. Because I guess you can't use the cards later on, and then I guess here I can just GX attack. Yeah, imagine buying all those cards and then 4 months later you can't use them anymore. I'd be pretty upset. Okay, they're mining me, that's good. So attach this here and I will Ultra Creation GX. I do need some more cards in hand though, it's a bit... Do you have an energy switch? They don't have a Pokemon to attack with though. Okay, they do now. That's a little bit scary. I do think I ultimate right here though. I do think I split my energies. And they're mining me, okay. So that's the biggest threat right now. I can't one-hit KO it because I don't have the cards. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. They had access to boss. Perfect, let's bench that. Touch here. I am very scared of that. Wow, okay. Yeah, both hammers missed. But I don't think they have access to boss, so... System, okay. So I still have Eldegoss. Don't think he can get the double K. He can definitely get one. Okay. Does he have a Dedenne? No, take bar. Okay, so he's gonna KO one thing. This kind of attack. We bossed that up. I don't think we do that right now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 12 energies. Might have one or two more. I don't think we Eldegoss here. Guess we just draw into everything. I needed to hit all these cards for me to win. Off that, did you know? if I whiff any of those cards, I pretty much lose. So looks like no one's playing at the moment, which is, yeah, it is a very good deck. If you had access to it now and you're playing now, I definitely recommend it. But if you're going to take a few months to build a deck, definitely not worth it if rotation happens, because you'll lose a lot of cards and you just wasted a lot of money on the cards. But I think for now, maybe just grind the ladder a little bit, try and get some cards, and then once you've got enough cards and you're ready to play, then maybe build one of the newer format decks. But yeah, a lot of decks lose to this Decidueye just because they can't do any damage to them. So at the moment, I think in the metagame there's not many normal Pokemon decks. Everything's like V or GX based. So if you just put one of these up and they can't damage you, then you pretty much win. Yeah, cheap, very cheap deck. Let's have a look at their games. Okay, so I lost against Urshifu, but Urshifu has a basic attack in Houndoom. Lose against Dragpult. I wonder why. I guess Artillery can attack it, and I guess you can put damage counters on it too with Dragpult, which is why. And the Urshifu that I was talking about, probably the most popular, you can do damage to 2 of your Pokemon, so they probably couldn't set up if they did that, so that's probably another reason. Doesn't look like anyone's playing at the moment, so I think I might call it a night, man. It's already 1 a.m. in the morning here in New Zealand, so I think it's bedtime for me, so I hope to catch you around, Ninja. I think I'll probably be back on tomorrow and do another stream or something, but no one seems to be playing, so alright. Have a good night, man. See ya.